Hey there, fifth grade. This is another mini lesson installment from Mrs. Domino, coming to you live at Elise Summit. I'm coming to you because this is Figurative Language Week, and we are talking about good old similes and metaphors. Now, I know you've probably heard simile metaphor before, but I would bet dollars to donuts that you still get them confused. So we're going to do a little mini lesson here about them to help guide you through your couple days worth of activities. I'm going to shout out Clarendon Learning again because this is their lesson. They've really been a great help to me trying to teach from home. And it gives me something to project and read through and talk about with you at the same time. It's not as exciting as when we're together, but at least I can give you a tool and give you a resource that you can have at your disposal. So, what in the world is the difference between a simile and a metaphor? Let's read to find out. The children went swimming in water that was ice. Do you think the water is cold? Do you think the water was actually ice? If the children were swimming in it, it was not ice, but it was very cold. The sentence uses a metaphor which is used to make comparisons. A metaphor compares words in a sentence and names one thing something else. In the example, the water becomes ice. The metaphor tells you the water is extremely cold. The sand on the beach was as hot as fire. Do you think the sand was actually on fire? No, but it was as hot as fire. The sand felt like fire on the feet of the children. In this sentence, there is a simile which is also used to make comparisons. Similes use as and like to show a comparison between two things. In this example, the sand was like or as hot as fire. Guys, I think of the word simile. It has an L in it. A simile uses the word like or as to compare. Metaphors do not. Both similes and metaphors are used in writing to make comparisons. They make sentences interesting and will help your writing become more descriptive, colorful, exciting, and expressive. You often use similes and metaphors when you're talking to others about an experience or when you have conversations with your friends each day. Here are some things people might say that are examples of similes and metaphors. I'll move this up just a little. Similes. Oh boy, went too far. Similes. I am as hungry as a horse. The bright sky was blue like the ocean. The children ran like race cars during recess today. There was a dog that had fur as soft as feathers. Did you ever try to hop like a kangaroo? So those are some simile examples, again, using like or as. On the flip side, we got our metaphors. Clouds are cotton balls moving in the sky. Do you see? It doesn't say clouds are like cotton balls. Nope, that's a simile. It says the clouds are cotton balls moving in the sky. It says the student was a book when it came to knowing history. The little girl was a doll in her cute pink dress. He becomes a roaring lion when he gets mad. The stars in the sky are miniature light bulbs. So there you go. Some really nice examples of similes and metaphors. And spoiler alert, you're going to be creating some similes and metaphors of your own this week. So notice the difference between the similes and metaphors. All of the similes have either the word as or like. A metaphor never, 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 ever includes either of those words. Metaphors sometimes use words like is, are, or was. Here are two similar sentences, but one's a simile, one's a metaphor. The simile, the children on the playground were playing like a herd of wild buffalo. Oh, they've seen us at recess. Okay. Metaphor, the children were a herd of wild buffalo running on the playground. See, in the simile, it says that the children were like the buffalo. In the other one, the children were the buffalo. So in summary, both similes and metaphors are used for comparing words in a sentence and to help make writing more interesting to the reader. Similes and metaphors are not difficult to learn. Remember, metaphors are like similes, but they never use the words like or as. And similes are like metaphors, but they use the word like or as. Think about some of your favorite songs, and I'm going to post a video that you're going to enjoy. A YouTube that has some songs that have highlighted some really good figurative language. Um, but if you listen to your favorite songs, I guarantee you're going to find that the singer may be using similes and metaphors to help you understand the picture they're trying to create. So I challenge you, even if you don't write it down, next time you listen to your favorite song, you're bumping it on the radio or on your whatever, iTunes or whatever method, YouTube, I don't know what you're listening to these days, but I dare you to not find similes and metaphors in your songs because they're all over. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful. Again, this is a super nice resource. It's really got some solid info for you, and it'll guide you through this week's lessons. I hope you're doing well, and until next time, my friends, stay healthy.